Ricky G. But you're now back home. You've got a lot of family here. You got a lot of friends here. Any added pressure now that you're in front of the people that you've known your entire life?
I got a lot of family and friends out here. You know, they're always supporting me everywhere I go. You know, I don't really feel pressured. I'm really excited to show them what we do out here, and you know, show them that this is what we do, and we're gonna have fun doing it. You know, hopefully today we're gonna grab a win out here.
Well, thanks for your time. Time to put that game face on, and you and Charlie, your crew chief, have a couple of final words before you go to war. Congratulations on a great summer, man. It's so cool seeing you back at home on the track here in Victorville. So best of luck, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Hopefully we'll see you at the podium.
Well, how cool is that? Final words from our, he's currently second in points. Ricky G starting on the pole. I believe unofficially, I've yet to confirm it, he broke the track record yesterday in qualifying. They came out for qualifying this morning for tomorrow's round of racing and broke it again. So 2 track records in 2 days and a possible championship, but the guy he's chasing right now is Mason McCarthy, our current points leader. It's going to be very, very hard, but it's not undoable. So once again, Ricky G starting the pole. Gentlemen, we just talked to a moment ago. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank everyone for coming out here today. I hope you had a great time. We got the most badass Pro 2s on the track right now. And for the fans at home, great in-car camera shots, great suspension shots of Johnny Holzer. But here's our lineup of Pro 2s going into the final race here this afternoon. On the front row inside, on the pole, the 78 of Ricky Gutierrez. Outside of him on the front row, he is yet to graduate high school. He's blowing off classes this week to be here. The driver from all the way up in Abrams, Wisconsin, just north of Green Bay, it's Johnny Holzer in a 93. Row 2 inside, the black number 76. This truck is so fun to watch around this racetrack. It's Mason McCarthy. And the number 96, outside of him, that red and white hot rod. The name on the side of that truck are the first initials of his entire family. That's what you see on the side of his truck. Row 3, Brock Hanmer in the 85, and he's back on the track one more time. The 12 of Mayan Spaccarelli. Green flag is out. We're underway.
Well, you know, Johnny used that Veterans Day weekend to get that extra day, so he only had to take 2 days off. So listening to a little bit of spotting going on there. You can probably hear it in the background there. Travis Sleevey letting them know where he was. Clear 2, clue 2 coming around here. Holzer looking to the inside.
Yeah, this is one of the classes that I've really looked at the tire grooving. Yeah. What each driver was their philosophy. Ricky G grooved a little bit, not a lot, but they're straight across like every other lug. Yeah. Then I went to Johnny Holzer, who's look at this. Here comes Holzer to the inside. Got a great run out of the corner. He's got the inside line. Johnny Holzer will take the lead for the first time in his Pro 2 career.
But it's not over. Look at Mason McCarthy as he tries to throw up the inside of Ricky G. Ricky G forced to the outside into third. Here they come out of turn number 1 through the rollers.
And this is, I don't know if he changed the philosophy on his tire group. Johnny Holzer had what I call Hoosier Humpers, the blocks. Yes. The block, like a sprint car tire. But that's what he had. And McCarthy, what a great job by him getting up there in second. Now we got a race.
Oh, we got a race for sure. I'll tell you, these West Coast versus the Midwest.
Johnny Holzer goes a little wide. Oh, McCarthy goes all the way around. McCarthy over rotates. He'll collect Troy Cox. Cox will get around cleanly. But still, we can't get too excited. This is the first half of the race.
And look at this, Mayan Spaccarelli back there behind Troy Cox there. McCarthy all the way to the back of the field here. He's got a lot of work cut out for him here, but don't forget, halfway through this one at lap number 6, we're going to throw that comp caution.
Here's the thing. Ricky G cannot get too excited. Calm down. Charlie, right now, you know, I'm dying to drive that Spotters
Race
radio.
car whisper.
Yeah, I want to grab that Spotters radio and listen to what Charlie's telling him. Just calm down, breathe. We've got time. But that's something you can't. You just don't want to. You can't listen into. I mean, as much as I want to, but no. This. You got it. If he's 18, I'll be surprised. He might even be 17. Johnny Holter's out there leading a Pro 2 race. I don't know. Well, this is the first race he's led here on the West Coast.
Oh yeah,
period.
absolutely. Well, it's his debut with the Pro 2.
And here's the thing. Talking to him this morning, he's looking after qualifying. He's looking over. He was like 1.2 seconds off the time of Ricky G. And he's just sitting there. What do I got to do to catch Ricky? What can we do? What do I got to do?
Yeah, that's just really curious to find out what he changed on that. From Abrams, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So he was born in 1999.
He's 17 or 18. He's still in high school. He's a senior. Yeah.
Yeah. I say 17. Got a little bit of damage to that left front fender lifting up there, but that shouldn't be a factor there as he starts to pull away. Ricky G, who is going to be a big competition for him as they head into next season for sure. These two will be battling for many years to come, I'm sure.
Mason McCarthy's moved up to that 4th spot, so he's moving back forward again. Setting his sights on Troy Cox, but Cox is about a second and a half, maybe 2 seconds out in front. Right now, currently running that 3rd spot.
A little bit of over rotation there.
Yeah, Charlie right now, Charlie Schleve, the spotter for Ricky G, is just really working hard, calming down his driver. Calming him down, breathe.
Yeah, it looks like Brock Hammer had a little bit of difficulty there, over rotated there. Not sure if there's some handling issues on that car or not. As our leaders now are not going to be far from, they're going to have a little lap traffic to deal with here, maybe. Great
in-car camera shot of Johnny Holter as he looks so comfortable behind the wheel right now.
Well, I mean, he started in the karts many years ago and worked his way up through it.
Yeah, there's a long time I wondered how the hell he fit in those things, because he was tall even back then.
Yeah, in one season he must have grown 6 inches.
I gotta call out CJ Grease right now, because I know he said he's back at home watching this with his buddies, and this is what he wanted to see. But I gotta ask you, what would he give to be out there in the track right now?
Oh, I'm sure he'd love to be playing with the boys out there for sure. And you know that Johnny one day will probably be in the Pro 4s battling with him.
And there's the competition yellow, so this will change the complexion totally. As Johnny G, I want to say, Ricky G, seem to be kind of struggling. Maybe, do I say frustrated?
I think he's a little shocked what happened to him, probably.
Caught off guard,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, mine just spun out in front of McCarthy. McCarthy, a man on the mission. Now, this is where it's going to be interesting. Look who's back up in 4th. He's going to be right on Troy Cox. Troy is going to be right on Ricky, and Ricky's going to be right on Johnny. And looking at the times, are very, very close there. In fact, Ricky had a quicker lap time than Johnny by 0.3 of a second.
Mason's not that far back.
And Mason is not, he is 1/10 of a second off of Holcher, and looks like 4/10 of a second off of Ricky. Wow. Talk about the playing field has been leveled.
Well, 0.3 of a second as far as lap times go. Fast lap times, I should say.
Fast laps. They're not all consistent things.
Yeah,
We're looking at it right now.
But what I'm saying is it's 0.3 of a second as far as their fastest lap each driver goes, as far as Ricky G and Johnny. But
look at the last ones, though. 49.592 for Johnny and a 49.668.
Yeah, but you know,
so it's they're right in that area.
And Ricky's not giving it his all.
Oh.
This is what he was waiting for.
Oh yeah.
You know, this is the moment that he was
collect
waiting
yourself.
for. And,
wait for the start.
You know that guy right there. I'm pointing at his spotter, Charlie Schleve.
Heard of him.
And is calming him down, telling him exactly what he has to do. This is the man with the eye in the sky, and he sees the track from up here. He knows where the spots are. He knows where Johnny's doing really well because he's also watching him.
Oh, yeah.
To say nothing of Ricky. So he's letting him know where Johnny's having issues or he's fast.
And
so,
I'm sure Johnny's spotter's doing the same bet.
Green flag is out. We're back underway. Nice jump for Johnny Holcher. As he's got about 2 car lengths, maybe 3 going down that backstretch to turn 2.
And through the rollers there, and they're going to make that run to the back section of the track. Oh.
Very, very close. Get a roosted.
And look, how about Troy Cox, though? Man, I got to give it up for Troy.
Here comes Ricky to the inside. Watch this. Dive bomb the inside turn. Johnny left the turn in. He left the inside open, and for a moment there was a shot, but he wasn't quite close enough.
I thought he was going to jump into his inside.
Johnny's he's leaving the inside line open just enough to tease Ricky almost. It's like, come and get it almost. Now turn 1, where's he going to be? Yeah, and look at the drone shot. Man, oh man, the fans at home are getting one heck of a show.
And look at McCarthy right up there with Cox. Cox, no, not backing off. He is right up on Ricky Jeer's platform there. I'll tell you, he's going to give him a little bump to that rear bumper there in a second. And look at McCarthy.
No, that might be a deciding point of this race. That corner right there.
Has issues. Something broke on his truck.
Oh, left rear flat. I can see
rear.
that. Yeah, it looks like the sidewall is starting to separate.
No, I think it's flat. You're right. He's going to come back and get that tire changed.
But how, like you brought it up, Troy Cox. Man, oh man, what a great run. Where's he been this whole season?
Well, you know,
I know back in the Midwest, but
the one thing I did talk to Cole, they've done a lot of work getting that car set up. You notice it's lower, set up just like those 2 trucks are.
3 laps remaining. 3 laps remaining. And I can't help but think Ricky G's he's grasping for straws right now. There's nothing going on. Johnny is yet to make 1 mistake.
Well, let's see when they get in this section here. Ricky was really quick through here.
Nice and tight to the inside. Ricky G a little bit
Troy
more
Cox,
outside.
I'll tell you. Wow. The Hell Jam truck is definitely full of it today.
Again, Ricky G trying that inside line. He's waiting for that inside to open up and then pounce, but I don't think he's quite close enough. He's not getting into the corners quite as deep as Johnny is.
Top 3 are so
2 laps remaining. 2 laps.
Miles Baccarelli trying to hang him back there in 4th. And then you got Brock Hammer. Unfortunately, not seeing McCarthy come back out. Again, it might have been more than just a tire there.
Well, look at the straightaway speeds that Johnny's even running.
They're all running. Look at that Troy Cox. He's right up on Ricky.
Which only helped Holcher.
Yes.
Whoa! That has got to be the longest jump of the day. Ricky G just skied it over the infield jump.
He's getting ready for that setup like he did almost jump to the inside last time.
White flag this time by. White flag again. Johnny's way to the outside. Leaves an entire inside open.
But Ricky was not in that position there. Cox also setting it up there. A little bit of a gap there.
Down that back straightaway.
Troy's really quick through that back section there. Watch this.
Look at Ricky's almost squirrely alligator tailing down that entire straightaway, but somehow he's able to pitch at just the right angle to come out of the corner.
Johnny got on the binders a little early, caused Ricky to get on it.
Oh,
a face full of dust.
Huge roost into Ricky G's cockpit. 2 turns remaining.
And this is where he's going to go for.
There's that inside line. He had to check up. Johnny was had to open the inside line. Ricky G had to check up. 1 turn remaining.
Wow is all I got to say.
Checking it up. Guess who's going to win it? The 17-year-old from Abrams, Wisconsin, his first career Great American Short Course win will go to Johnny Holcher. 2nd to Ricky Gutierrez, and 3rd will be Troy Cox. And this man right here, Mason McCarthy, needs every single point. Because even though Ricky G did not get the win, there's still a major points chase. As Mayan Spaccarelli will come across in 4th, Mason McCarthy will come across in 5th.
And they get to throw out a race too.
Or will he? because Mason McCarthy's actually 2 laps down because he had to duck in
Yeah.
the pits to change the flag.
Yeah.
So he's 2 laps down. Oh boy, this will really tighten it up.
Just remember, though, they got a race to throw out, their lowest race.
We also, if anybody wants to check out the points, as of tonight when they clear tech inspection, the points will be completely updated up to the race tomorrow. That's all that hasn't been scored.
Correct.
So go to the website tonight. After they clear tech, the points will be updated, and go to the Great American Short Course website. All the points for all the classes will be up there. Well, Austin, that may be his 2nd career win, but his first in the Great American Short Course Series. How about that? And look at the celebration. He pulls up to the podium on the track, sitting on the windows. Oh, man. Hey, Jake, didn't know you were signed out watching us, bud. Good to see you, man. Well, one final time in round 9, we're going to send Dave Arnold down trackside to talk to our top 3 finishers in the Great American Short Course Pro 2 division. The win going to Johnny Holcher, 2nd Rookie Gutierrez, and Troy Cox with a fantastic run here tonight. In a moment, we'll go on trackside to Dave Arnold, our top 3 finishers. Hey, Johnny. Johnny Holter. Johnny, can you hear me from up here? This is Scott up in the sound tower. Johnny, can you hear me? I want you to know before your interview that there are over 90 people from the Abrams area watching you right now. Every single one of them darn near checked in to congratulate you. Nice job, man.
Holy moly, did not disappoint. And one guy I got to say, I'm surprised on all these kids, but this guy, Troy Cox, watching you when you first got into Pro 2 to what you and Cole have done with that truck is just amazing. You were right there toe-to-toe with these guys.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, Cole's done a great job with my truck in the offseason, you know, racing in the Midwest and just getting a bunch of seat time out here to compete with these top guys.
Well, definitely it shows that you're in the game now to play.
Yeah, you know what? It's every day just strive to get better and better and learn our lines, stay in the right, you know, keep the right lines on the track and, you know, try to compromise or capitalize on these guys' mistakes.
I could tell by that smile you had some fun.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Right there at the end, you know, I was right on Ricky's bumper and, you know, just, you know, trying to capitalize. So
awesome. And I know you got some people to thank for this one for sure.
Of course, you know, mom and dad for coming out here, my wife, my whole family, my kids. Maven Motorsports, of course, Falcon Tires supported me all year, and also last year. Looking forward to next season as well. DJ Scheffler, 9LC Engineering. I think that's it. Well, Maven Motorsports, obviously, and the whole crew there, and of course, Mo.
Give it up for him right there. Troy Cox, everybody with a great performance. Now, this kid I watched, you know, these kids, 2 kids, I should say, watch grow up in this sport here, but I think, Ricky, I think you were a little taken back going, what just happened here on that start? I don't think you were expecting that, but once you got in the groove and watching how far you flow, this is going to be on like Donkey Kong tomorrow. I mean, you guys are so close in speed, but I think that guy over there, you got to watch out. Troy is right there with you guys. just to see, though, how fast you guys, you got the top equipment, top spotters out there when it comes down to, it just goes how smooth you could be.
Yeah, no, John and Troy, those guys definitely do their homework. I mean, you see them all the time. They're always working on things, trying to find more speed. So I knew I was going to have some stiff competition. You know, bobbled off the start a little bit, kind of made a little over-rotation coming into that right-hander. You know, Mason got around me and John were in front of me, so I was just trying to, you know, get back into the groove, slowly pick it off. I was really struggling in that first half, trying to get by off the corner. But, you know, in that second half, truck started to come in. I started to catch John. Just couldn't get it done, man. He held his line, did a really good job on blocking, and, you know, I can't blame him. So just got to give a whole hands down to my whole, you know, crew and family. They came out to support me. Integrity Solutions, you guys are awesome, always supporting my race program. G Brothers Construction, King Shocks, Multi Oils, NGK Spark Plugs, FK Rod Ends, Sparco, MPI Innovations, Wilson Motorsports, Lone Kid Racing. Yeah, it was a great race, and, you know, I think we wrapped up the championship, so definitely didn't want to mess that up out there, but it was a fun race. Got to get hands down to Johnny. Drove us hard out there, and, you know, hopefully I think we can give him something tomorrow. So
give it up to this young man right there, Ricky G. Ricky Gutierrez. Wow, are my arms long enough to reach up there? I remember Johnny was about this big, and this is totally from the top box here when he was in a trophy carts back in the day. But let's talk about this. You're in Pro 2 now. You're bringing it with these guys. What was going through your head? You're lining up with Ricky, because this is someone you're going to be competing in the Midwest with.
Yeah, I know. It was just kind of get behind Ricky and try to learn something, and he made a mistake, and I capitalized on it. But it's really good to be racing with him again. We haven't been banging doors since the mod kart days, but it's good to get back up there with him. And I'd like to thank all my team, Matt, Trevor, Louie, Deegan, Visser, everyone at home watching, thank you. Yokohama Tires, Paul for coming out, HBI, Sparco, Impact, Renard's Cheese, Waters, my parents, my grandparents, and everyone else who helps out. Thank you so much.
Well, I know Grandpa was watching on the internet.
Oh, yeah, I bet he was.
Well, I just got to say, just watching the two of you and the three of you, and I wish Mason wouldn't have got that flack, because that would have been a four-way battle for you guys. How does it feel? I know you've been in a pressure situation before, but this has just stepped up the game.
Oh, yeah, no, it was crazy with Ricky coming on me on the last lap and Troy right behind him. It was crazy, and it's definitely, my spotter was like giving me an earful where they are, but it was a good race, and we all ran clean, and it was awesome time out here with these guys. Last
question. People at home that are local enough, they shouldn't watch on the internet. They need to be here to watch this battle tomorrow, right?
Yeah, maybe we got to rent a private plane or something to get everyone out, but no. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Johnny Holcher, everybody, so awesome to see it, but give it up for Troy Cox, Ricky G, and Johnny Holcher on top of the box, bringing it out here, making that debut win here at Great American Short Course. Scott, we're done here. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Dave, and once again, congratulations one last time. Johnny, don't go anywhere. Johnny, Holcher, listen. My phone is blowing up right now from people I know back in the Abrams area. One of them has got to be a hero of yours growing up and you watching him race.